Everyone keeps calling India a fence sitter, like we just can't pick a side. And honestly, they've got it backwards. India picked a side a long time ago, and the side is India. And let me show you what I mean. Before the Ukraine war, Russian oil was barely 2% of what India imported. 2%. That's basically nothing. Then the war starts in 2022, and the West stops buying Russian crude. And Russia suddenly got all this oil and nobody to sell it to. So they offer it at a steep discount, and India just buys it, a lot of it. Within a couple of years, Russian oil goes from 2% to about a third of everything India brings in. We are the third largest oil consumer on the planet, almost 5 billion barrels a day. So this is one of the biggest shifts in the global oil trade in decades, and India just quietly walked into it. And the logic's so simple, it's almost funny. We don't have our own oil, so if someone's selling the same barrel cheaper, why would you not buy it? You'd be a terrible finance minister if you don't. But here's where it gets interesting, because these parts tell you how the world actually works. In 2025, the US gets fed up. Trump slams a 50% tariff on Indian goods. 5-0. One of the biggest tariffs on any country in the world. Right up there with Brazil. And the official reason? India buying Russian oil. The US Treasury Secretary literally called it profiteering. Said India is just buying cheap Russian crude and reselling it as product, and that's unacceptable. Now hold on, because here's the part nobody on prime time wants to tell you. America's own former ambassador to India admitted it. India was buying that Russian oil partly because the West wanted somebody to buy it. If everyone stopped at once, oil prices shoot up, and that hurts everyone, including America. So the quiet arrangement was, let India keep the market stable. And India did exactly the useful thing. And a few years later, the same country turns around and punishes India for it. And gives China, which buys even more Russian oil, a pass. Gives Europe, still buying Russian gas, a pass. India's own foreign minister said it flat out. We are not the biggest buyer of Russian oil, China is. We are not the biggest buyer of Russian gas, Europe is. So why come for us? It's not foreign policy, it's hypocrisy with a press release. And this is the thing people miss about India. The same India buying Russian oil is also doing huge defense and tech deals with America, sitting in the Quad with the US, Japan, and Australia, which exist basically to balance China. Then flying to a BRICS summit in Russia to shake hands with Putin and Xi. Same India, sometimes the same month. To the West, that looks confusing. To India, that's the whole strategy. Buy from everyone and depend on no one. They call it strategic autonomy. I just call it refusing to be anyone's junior partner. So is India's foreign policy smart? Honestly, it's the smartest game anyone's playing right now. But smart is not the same as firm. Look at how India deals with Pakistan. Pakistan pulls something, India hits back hard and fast. No hesitation, everyone sees it. And now look at China. 2020. Chinese troops come across the line in Ladakh. 20 of our soldiers martyred at Galwan. The worst India-China conflict in decades. 4 years later, we sign a patrolling agreement and call it disengagement. But a lot of people who studied that border will tell you we never fully got back all the ground we used to patrol. That part's still argued about. Government says one thing, critics say another. And I'll drop the reports below so you can decide. And that's the pattern that bugs me. With Pakistan, India moves fast and hard. With China, the one country that can actually hurt us, the instinct flips. Manage it, absorb it, wait it out, and stay patient. We are firm with the ones we can afford to push, and careful with the ones who can really make us pay. And that's the gap for me. India's built a position where everyone needs it, and it doesn't fully need anyone. That's leverage, real leverage. The only question left is whether India ever actually uses it, or it just stays clever and polite, waiting for a better moment that might never actually come. And those tariffs from the start of all of this, they have quietly been walked back since. But the instinct behind how India plays this hasn't changed one bit. Being the smartest guy in the room means nothing if you never say what you want. India's holding the cards. I just want to see it play them. Anyways, that's how I see it. There's a lot happening behind closed doors none of us get to see. So take it with that grain of salt. But this is the lens I'm bringing to everything on this channel. If you like it, stick around.